Alright guys, what's going on, and welcome back to another episode of Hatch's Recreational Engineering. And we're still out here working on the 70. And we gotta get this front end actually together. This is just the original junk that we just slapped on here. And we gotta get this rebuilt because we need a front suspension so we can dump the motor in this thing. Now you guys that have been hanging on to the channel for a while here know that what I'm about to show you is not my usual forte. I usually reuse old stuff. But here we got, bam, some new Jegs coil springs. Over here, these units, shoo, these shipped just like this. Opened up the box, bam, ready to go, already assembled. Still have to grease the wheel bearings in here and hammer the seals in, but that's nothing. These units are already ready to go. Spindle, caliper, backing plate. I mean, come on. Does it get any easier than that? $400. You can't go wrong here. The steering arms are mine. I had them in my inventory of stuff. Here in this box is brand new, totally assembled, ready to go control arms. I know. I'm usually a big fan of rebuilding the ones we got. And if it weren't for my lower control arms being rusted through in that spring sprocket, I'll show you when we take them apart. I'd probably rebuild them and it would be fine. But you also have to remember too, we're on a deadline here. We're trying to get this car ready and on the drag strip before they close in less than 30 days. Time is of the essence, and I'm gonna save a lot of time not rebuilding control arms. These were just shy of $400, already completely done. So let me get these unboxed, show you what we got, and then we gotta get to work here. Whew. That's beautiful. Oh my God. Powder coated, ready to go. This is not usually how I do this. Usually I'm a big advocate for just using what you got and fixing it. But man, that's fancy. Pretty nice stuff. All right, so let me get in here and show you what we got. So look at these beautifully painted or powder coated, whatever. Lower control arms, the bushings are in it, the ball joints are in it. I mean, they've even got cotter pin in here. These are Jegs, there you go, Jegs springs. These were cheap, 60 or 70 bucks. Upper control arms also beautifully painted, powder coated, bolt-in style, ball joint, not the riveted in version that the factory sends you. I mean, this is nice. This is the lazy way to do it for sure. Don't get me wrong. This is 100% the lazy way to do it. Like I said, I needed lower control arms because these ones are absolutely toast. The bottoms of these, look how pitted they are. And there's actually holes rotted in here. There's nowhere to mount the shock, and I'm worried that putting a spring in it, it'll go through the bottom of it. These are junkyard lower control arms. When we bought this car, it had no lower control arms because somebody robbed them from it in the junkyard, 40 years ago. We got some work to do. Got to get these guys in, and then the brakes are assembled for shipping, but we got to get these actually set up. We've kind of got it easy here. We just have to bolt stuff together. Now that's in theory, because nothing ever, even when they advertise it as being like a bolt-on solution, it never pans out that way. These cars are old. 50-year-old cars never act the way you want them to. They've moved and tweaked and distorted over 40, 50 years, and nothing just bolts on. If it does for you, you got lucky. This is the lazy way to do it.
It's not that I'm lazy. It's that I just don't care.
Everything's ready to go. We don't have to mess with bearings. We don't have to press in anything, press out old stuff. It's just plug and play is what we're going to be doing here. Now, standing here looking at this stuff, I'm pretty sure I have more into the front suspension than I do the entire car so far. Darn it. Hey, no joke, just found a screwdriver in the frame. I flipped this frame like 14 times and somehow it just decided to come out now. Would you look at that? Check out these coil springs. Nice, right? You're good. Wow. Sometimes that doesn't work. Sometimes I've done it before, if you've been around, where you actually have to like spread the frame locations for these, because with new bushings, it's just too tight to get it in there. But in this particular case, it looks like we got pretty lucky. I'm telling you right now, that never goes that smooth. Oh, you are so beautiful. You need some more persuasion. Boom. Man, this is nice stuff. I never have stuff like this. Man, you're treating me so good. If you can believe it or not, the drag strip wouldn't let me run these brakes. Can't imagine why. Okay. Real pretty. A good coil spring. Hold on to that. Thank you. Shoo. Alright, so these are just assembled for shipping. So we gotta take these apart. Come on, little fella. Oh shoot. They weren't fooling around. Oh, what am I doing? We have impact. We have the tools. Okay. Caliper and pads off. Spindle off. You got the deal. Those are nice. We gotta pack the bearings. They're just laying in here. That's all right. But we have all the stuff. All the stuff is here. It just has to be disassembled and reassembled with the right crap. Okay, so we got a nice spindle. Take the hardware out of this. Okay, now I'm pretty sure I said it before, but let me say it one more time. The steering arms did not come with this kit. So I have steering arms because I have about 1 billion Nova parts at this point because I just can't stop buying cars and parts. But the kit does not come with the arms. So don't be mad at me when you go to put it together and you don't have the arms. You got to buy those. Whoa, there's a scary dude in here.
Are you filming?
I am filming.
Where's the camera?
In the corner. In the corner, right there.
I still don't see the camera.
It's right there.
Oh.
Durr. Okay, the rest is pretty simple. We got to do these bearings, inner and outer wheel bearings, and then the bearing race, nice, chunk, and dust cap. Let's do these bearings. My bearing installer 9000. Okay, this guy goes like that. This guy goes like that. Brakes are interesting because you have to be really messy while being clean at the same time. Don't touch the rotor. Don't touch it. But make sure everything's really greasy except the rotor or the pads. Careful, easy now. Oh, that's nice. Tight. I got you. I'm picking up what you're putting down. That's nice. And then that does that, and bam. I'm not playing around with these dust caps. Man, that's no joke. You kidding me? These guys aren't kidding. What are these guys doing to me? Unbelievable. I was about to give this kid a good review. Dust cap ruined it. Dude, what the heck? The dust caps are no bueno. Okay, forget it. Next side. Everything else is really nice. Why are you so bad to me? Okay. So both brakes are set up and ready to go. Now we gotta try and get these coils in. Now I'm a little bit nervous about this, only because there's no weight in the front of the car. So with these being new springs and no weight in the front of the car, it might just try to pick the front of the car up, trying to put the springs in, instead of compressing the springs. I don't have spring compressors. We're gonna try without it, but it might not do it, so I might have to wait. We're gonna need a spring compressor. Darn it. Okay, so we're gonna be stalled on the spring project for at least a little bit here. I'm definitely gonna need a spring compressor with these new springs. We barely got away with doing the coils on the 72 without spring compressors, but those are also 50-year-old shot front coil springs. So we're definitely gonna need a spring compressor to get these brand new high spring rate springs back in there. I don't wanna stop. We got a lot of stuff to do. In the last video, we went to the junkyard and we got a better core support. This unit is way better than this unit. I mean, originally the plan was gonna be just to leave this intact and slap it back on the car. The new plan, we're gonna break this down and start getting front end stuff ready to go back on the car. It will not go back on the car permanently until the motor's in it, because why would I wanna fish around all that stuff if I don't have to? But it's still something that's gonna take a little bit of time, and we gotta start breaking it down. So, time to get going. Alright, so what happened here, and what's super common, is I gotta get these bolts out. This is the side where the battery tray lays. A bunch of stuff lays in here. You can see the core support's not in good shape. The other side gave me no problems, which I was really surprised about. This side, however, all of these clips, they all broke. So now these guys just spin, and it's never gonna loosen. So you have to cut them out, and it sucks. The good news is the fire danger should be low today. So gotta think of the positives here. Chicken pot pie.
We'll take 2 chicken pot pies.
Well, I'm not making that.
Oh,
I don't have the stuff.
man, it was a good try though. Thank God he let go. Oh my Jesus. Now all this stuff wants to hang on. Just give it back to me. Jesus. Unbelievable. It's my car and I want it now. That was easy. These are gross. Disgusting. These inner fender wells are actually in like remarkably good shape. I didn't want to, but I think I'm gonna take the rest of the fender wells out, because they're pretty nice, and we could probably clean them up and reuse them. I cannot believe that they all came out without breaking the clips. You don't have to tell me. I know these fenders aren't in good shape, but they're gonna work. My favorite part about bolt-on parts is they bolt on, and then they unbolt when you get a better one.
What would you like?
We gotta put it on. You gotta lift the side.
Love to. You know how much I love. Oh my God, this is heavy. My fingers. How am I gonna get my fingers out? Okay, you got it? Alright, got it? How come this one has a scoop already?
Because this is an actual scoop hood.
Where'd you get this?
Holy cow. The hood is actually brand new. They just left it out, so it got a little surface crusty. But the hood is actually brand new.
Yeah. Okay, good.
Good enough.
Wow, she's looking good. Blue with green, with other green, with red. It's very colorful.
Look at the.
We're going for the most colorful
Look
car.
at the brakes and control arms.
Oh wow. Bought all that? She looks nice. She looks just like the other one.
No, way better than the other one. You know, when you don't have the tool to do the job, but you have a million other things to do on the car, the right thing to do is just randomly pump out a front clip that's got to all come back off. But at least now I know what it looks like. And it looks sweet. That looks so cool. God, I love just shitty Novas. Like the rattiest, jankiest looking, like, come on. The car's like 4 different colors. But it's just right. Alright, so just got back from AutoZone. Rented as a... Oh, the freaking box gets me every time. Anyway, just got done picking up coil spring compressor. Let's see if we could shoot a coil spring through the wall. Garage door, whatever. Do not use impact guns, it says. Doesn't say do not use electric impact guns. Hello.
So are you listening to any ditches?
Not yet.
Did you get one in?
Maybe if I can get the tool back out. The spring is in, the spindle's on, the castle nuts are on. I just need to see if I can get this stupid tool back out.
Okay. Alright. Just checking. You don't know this side to do yet?
Yeah, this job sucks.
Yeah.
Now I know why people buy coilovers.
Yeah.
Much safer.
Yeah, that kind of coil out of mine.
Yeah, this is scary.
Alright.
Alright, I'll...
Talk to you later. Bye.
Alright, bye. Okay, well, here's one that I didn't anticipate happening. The tool is stuck. This tool is too big to go out the bottom hole. Did it move at all?
Yeah, it's moving.
Enough to get it out, you think?
Yeah, I think just do that. Do what you were doing. Yes, it's coming out. It's coming out.
What is?
It's moving.
Okay.
I mean a lot. Oh, it's really loose. It is so loose.
Can you get it out of there?
No, it's really stuck.
What?
I mean, it's loose. But not. Oh my god. Come out. Oh, over here. I can't.
Okay. Okay. Don't bounce, because if it slips off. No, it's not enough. Alright, get off, get off. This is stupid. Stupid! You have got to be kidding me. Nothing will ruin your day quite like getting this thing stuck. And I'm not taking it back apart, so this tool's coming out one way or the other. Alright, so this tool is a rental, and I have no problem returning it broken. I have a couple options here. The first option was to try and knock one of these pins out, because without one of these arms on here, this thing will fall right out. But with the arms, there's not enough room to jiggle this thing to get it out. So maybe knock one of these pins out, and then I can remove it. Okay, well, I already tried to knock the pins out, and they don't knock right out. So option 2, drill it, and drill one of the pins out. Or the third and final option. God, I hope option 2 works. Hey, it came right out. Stupid. Well, that ultimately did not go as I wanted it to. We went with option 3. Ugh. Darn it. Well, that's no good anymore. Who thinks we should weld it back together and try the other side? No, don't do that. Don't do that. Alright, well, we still got another side to do, so time to hit the drawing board. Okay, so I just got this coil spring. This is my broken pieces. Anyway, I just got this coil spring compressor style from my dad, which is usually like an outside of the spring version. 3 of them. We're going to try and move them into the spring and use 2. And see if maybe we can get them back out of the control arm. So let's see if this version works. I got the spring in. Looks nice, right? Okay. Well, I can't get the tool back out. No matter, I'm already like as far down in the coils I can get a wrench. The nut still has to come down in order to actually release the spring, because these are still super tight. And yeah, we're in trouble because there's a bunch sticking out. The nut won't go through. Hey, it was worth a shot. This is, unfortunately, this is my dad's tool. Now, unlike the AutoZone rental tool that we cut up, there's no way that I'm going to cut my father's tool. AutoZone's not going to come after me about the tool that I destroyed. My dad, on the other hand, he will be very upset, being that those strut compressors are probably older than I am. So, how long does a coil spring install usually take you? Me? 4 days now. I'm not happy about this. So here's what we did. We went and bought, well, or rented, another identical spring compressor tool. However, this time, we're going to be smart about it. And I'm going to knock both of these pins out. And I've got some 5/16 bolts and nuts. And instead of pinning it, I'm going to nut and bolt it. That way, once it's actually in and together, I can take it back apart and get it back out. So I got to take this back apart. I got to tighten up the spring compressor again, get the spring back out, take the spring compressor off. Then we're going to hook up this one, which will be, re-pinned with a nut and bolt. And then after 4 days, hopefully we can finish the front end on this thing, because this is ridiculous. Am I just missing something here? Has anyone else had like extreme problems with this? Now, I know my case is a little bit different. There's no motor in the car, so I got to get the spring compressed, because there's no weight in this front end to be able to actually apply pressure with the jack underneath. I mean, I am applying pressure with the jack underneath, but very little happens before it actually starts to lift the car up. So, do you guys have a spring compressor you recommend or something? Or am I just totally looking over this? Because if I had known what a nightmare this was going to be, we would have went coilovers all the way. I would have just ate the money and just went coilover. But you know how I am. I like to be cheap, and these springs were $60. So, but I'm catching up in spring compressor rentals here. So, let me know. Am I missing something? That was easy. Now, maybe after my nut and bolt version, we can repin it and return it to AutoZone. Come on. Oh, thank Jesus. It's together. You're done. Whew, I couldn't do this anymore. Couldn't handle it. Now, while you're in your stand, just like you're doing, move around. Stay in stand the whole time. So you can't move your feet around. Maintenance Mike showing up with surprises here. Ooh. That's right. That's a lot of aluminum. And how much did we pay for said aluminum, Mike, on Facebook Marketplace? $50. $50. Yeah. But we need it for the back seat panel here. Since we're running a fuel cell, you have to block off all access to the trunk. I got some cardboard templates in here, and we need to move it to some aluminum for $50. Oh, get it. All right, guys, well, after a long week and many struggles with this front end, everything's together. Brake hoses, some of the other parts to like finish the brake system completely should be here today or tomorrow. The weekend is upon us, and we're gonna make some more serious progress on this thing. Maybe even have it run. I don't know. It'd be cool. Doors off. Gonna swap over all that hardware and get that a little bit better than it was. Make sure that you guys click that like and subscribe button, because there's a lot more coming at you, and we will see you next time.